I would like to welcome all of you to our annual awards presentation for 2021. As you all know, the COVID-19 pandemic has virtually ended in-person gatherings, and video communication is the new normal. Unfortunately, this year's award banquet is going to be a video as well. The Fayetteville Fire Department has given annual awards for as long as anyone can remember. During this event, we formally announce promotions of personnel, honor our recent retirees, and recognize the new personnel who will be filling their shoes. The personnel that retired from the department in 2020 are Charles Birdsong, David Mitchell, Joseph Shirley, Kyle Flynn, Matt Allen, and Mauro Campos. These men spent their careers protecting the citizens of Fayetteville. Each of them, in their own way, made our department a better place to work. We appreciate their efforts and thank their families for sharing them with us. The personnel hired in 2020 are Cody Yeager, Joshua Reagan, Kellen Wilson, Landon Hutchins, and Travis Dover. These men are beginning what we hope to be a long and rewarding career. We'd recognize and appreciate their willingness to become a public servant. We encourage them to follow in the footsteps of their predecessors and leave this department better than they found it.
I, Cody Yeager, do solemnly swear to support the Constitution of the United States of America and the state of Arkansas. I shall abide by the rules and the regulations adopted by the Civil Service Commission in the city of Fayetteville.
I shall at all times speak the truth. I shall respect the rights of others.
I shall be civil, orderly, courteous, and quiet in conduct and deportment. In the line of duty, I shall act promptly with energy, firmness, and decisiveness to protect both life and property.
It shall be my duty to devote my time and attention to the service of the department.
I shall do my utmost to be a credit to the department and the community to which I serve. So help me God.
As firefighters progress through their careers, many feel compelled to take on greater responsibility. The first rank past firefighter is driver-operator. They are tasked with the responsibility of driving a truck larger than most will ever drive, the safety of their crew, and sometimes filling the role of company officer. The position of driver-operator is often considered the most demanding role on the department. In 2020, the following personnel promoted to the rank of driver-operator: Samuel Cox, Bryce Owsley, Tom Bevis, Jake Blackburn, and Carl Brock. A percentage of the driver-operators will promote to the rank of captain. Captains have more impact on successful operations and positive morale than any other rank. They also have more career opportunities. They fulfill the role of company officer, training officer, safety officer, and deputy fire marshal. In 2020, the following personnel promoted to the rank of captain: Kevin Spinotto, Matt Cameron, Matt Daniels, and Ryan Lewis. As with any career, upward mobility decreases as you approach the top. Very few captains will move on to the rank of battalion chief. This achievement represents a true turning point in one's career. They transition from riding a fire truck to riding a desk. As awful as this sounds to most firefighters, some are willing to heed the call, and they are the ones that steer our department today and into the future. In 2020, we had one promotion to battalion chief, and that was Rusty Hulse. We want to recognize a few personnel who have reached milestones in their careers. These personnel have invested a large portion of their lives in this department and in the city. It should be noted that collectively, they account for 110 years of experience in the fire service. It is truly impossible to measure the number of lives that have been positively touched in their time on the department. With 20 years of service, Randall Coker, James Luther, and David Welch. With 25 years of service, Chris Fallon and Jimmy Vineyard. Each year, personnel are recognized for their achievements. It should be noted the recipients are nominated and voted on by their peers. Our first annual award to be announced is Fire Company of the Year. This award is not given for a single event, rather for going above and beyond to set an example of public service. Here to present this award are Captains Jimmy Vineyard and Andrew Horton.
On Saturday, June the 6th, a fire company responded for a female who had splashed gasoline in her face and eyes while trying to mow her aunt's yard. After medical care was given and she had been transported by ambulance to the emergency room, the crew remained on scene and finished mowing the yard.
These actions were completely above and beyond what was required of the crew and is a perfect example of community service. They are a credit to the department and the city of Fayetteville. These individuals are great examples of humble servants. They take pride in their customer service and the opportunity we get as firefighters to serve the community and the citizens of Fayetteville. Chief Rusty Hulse, Driver Operator Michael Schrader, Firefighter Bryce Hasley are the recipients of the award for Fire Company of the Year. Congratulations.
The Firefighter of the Year award goes to a firefighter or driver operator who is a good mentor or coach, someone who looks out for their fellow firefighter. They have an eye for safety and wellness. They are a model firefighter and a true servant to the citizens of Fayetteville. Here to present this award is Captain Brian Fenton.
When the training division was needing help at the beginning of the most recent academy, this individual went above and beyond. While he has helped with most every academy, this time he helped teach on almost all his days off. His passion for teaching is consistently helping to make our department better. For this reason, Eddie Maria has been selected as the Firefighter of the Year. Congratulations, Eddie. I know you're well deserved of this, and I wish your future with the department just keeps getting better. Thank you.
The Officer of the Year award goes to a captain or battalion chief who is a good mentor to their crew and others, someone who takes care of their personnel by holding them accountable. They encourage good decision making, lead by example, and above all, they have a servant's heart. Here to present this award is Chief Willie Watts.
Thank you, Chief Harden. This next award goes to an individual who came forward and took on uncertain responsibilities to ensure the success of his fellow firefighters. Chief Brian Sloat is the recipient of the 2020 Fire Officer of the Year Award. Chief Sloat recognized to achieve continued success in our regional training program, strong leadership, organizational skill, and pure dedication would be key. Brian quickly accepted the responsibilities of the Fayetteville Fire Department's interim training chief and made the Northwest Arkansas Fall Fire Training Academy a huge success. During his interim, Brian realized his calling and passion was to pass on his knowledge and expertise to not only recruit firefighters, but veteran firefighters alike. In late 2020, Brian was named the Fayetteville Fire Department's Chief of Training. His willingness to charge forward, accept uncertain responsibility, and ensure our organization is educated and proficient when called to duty, we present him with this award. Please join me in congratulating Battalion Chief Brian Sloat, the 2020 Fayetteville Fire Department Fire Officer of the Year.
The Fire Warrior Award is given in memory of Fayetteville Operations Chief Greg Riley. The award is given each year to a junior fire officer who strives to make the department better. The award is sponsored by the family of Chief Riley. Here to present this award is Chief Greg Riley's brother, Randy Riley.
When the captain's position in training was not filled prior to the start of the fire academy, it was open to the lower ranks. While several people volunteered to help, one was selected. Leaving shift was a difficult decision and a personal sacrifice for him and his family. But this individual recognized the need and embraced the opportunity for the department. And for this contribution, Brett Cunningham is the recipient of this year's Fire Warrior Award.
The final annual award is the Chief's Award. This award is different from the previous in that it is selected by the chief officers of the department. It is presented to an individual who has exhibited exceptional leadership or performance throughout the year. Here to present the award is Chief Tom Good.
Having a good social media presence is something the department has struggled with in the past. While many have noticed this, one individual stepped up to the plate with an intent to make it better. Helping to manage our social media presence has increased our followers and has subsequently increased the number of eligible firefighter applicants. He has also helped work with our IT department to update our website, making it easier to understand, navigate, helping our applicants ensure they get all the necessary steps completed when they are applying. For his efforts to better the department's image online and in social media, Zachary Talbert is the recipient of this year's Chiefs Award.
"2020 was a very trying year for us all. While much of the world screeched to a halt, firefighters did not have that option. People still had emergencies, and we continued to respond. Over the past year, our personnel have endured countless changes in protocols. They've had to live in makeshift fire stations, and worst of all, deal with the fears of taking this crippling disease home to their families. Regardless of the risk, our firefighters continued to faithfully step up and render a service that can be put up against any in the nation. I, for one, am very proud of our men and women, and we owe all of them a debt of gratitude. I wish each of you the best of luck in 2021, and I look forward to celebrating your achievements in person in 2022. Take care.